Hello, 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 Aries. I'm so excited to see what the cards have to say about you guys on today. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a reading for Aries for the week of June 2nd through June 9th. I'm so excited to see what the cards have in store for you guys because I love my Aries. Actually, as a matter of fact, I love all of the astrological signs, but I love to point out the positives with each one of the signs because as you guys will learn with my readings that we are all connected. All of us, all of the signs are connected in the universe. And so it's sometimes when I hear people say about, other signs, oh, I don't like that sign, I don't gel well, they just give me a vibe. It's only because that person hasn't come into their full power yet. They don't have a greater understanding of what they were put here in this time and space to do. And I am a firm believer that we have to give each other time to grow. Sometimes that time looks like feeding someone with a long spoon. That's toxic family members, toxic other people, colleagues, whatever. But whatever you need to do to keep yourself safe, then you need to do that. And I mean your mental health and your physical health safe. It is about um, self-care at all times. But one of the things that I really, really like about Aries, and I have I'm thinking of some Aries in my family, is that they're a fiery sign, just like their signs indicate that they're fire signs, like Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are fire signs. But they represent a journey to spirituality and taking action. Very few Aries that I know will sit by the sidelines and just do nothing about, whatever their current situation is. And so that's one of the things I really, really, really like about the Aries sign. They just don't let a whole lot of grass grow under their feet. They're going to take action. And a lot of them are very spiritual. And if you think about it, most of all of us are spiritual beings. But I believe some people they've been so restricted by doctrine and certain beliefs that they're just afraid of those gifts. But let's get into Aries reading. This is Queen Amun Ra here today with your reading. And today's cards that I'm using is the Mystic Monday cards. I want you guys to see the cards. There's some very pretty, vibrant color cards. They're pretty thick though. So it takes me a minute to shuffle the cards, but universe, please give me whatever information you want me to share with the Aries on today as it relates to love, as it relates to health, as it relates to career, whatever you want me to share with the Aries on today, universe. We are here, we are open, we are ready to receive whatever message you have for us on today for the Aries. I want to be able to jump right into it. Aries, I want you guys to know that I'm going to do an extended reading for you. On today, I want you to hear what the universe has in store for you. I'll try to be as specific as possible. Take whatever resonates with you and whatever does not resonate with you. Understand that the messages are timeless. Sometimes it takes maybe 2 or 3 listens. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 different tarot readers pretty much reiterating the same thing, in your card, and you need to sometimes you need to take some time to sit down, meditate, and really think and ponder on what you heard, and names and faces and situations will pop into your spirit. But the cards very seldom lie. But again, whether you are an Aries, sun, moon, rising, or you're just simply a cross watcher, welcome. Thank you so much for joining Queen Amun Ra. All right, let's get started with your reading. And as I said before, we're going to do an extended reading, okay, Aries? All right, let's go. Whoa, okay. Yes, a major arcana is jumping out here. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. Whoa, okay. So let's get started with your reading. The Four of Swords. This is an air sign energy. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Before I get into specifics and telling you what's what in terms of signs, in terms of astrological signs, because this could mean that it's you have it in your chart, Aries, or it could be a person in particular. But with this card, the Four of Swords, excuse me, represents rest and relaxation. You have been in a state of rest. And for you to have a sword in your hand, Aries, means that you've gone through some things. You have the swords up here. She's in a posture of rest. And again, this is masculine, feminine energy, even though it's a woman here, but it could be for my Aries men as well. But you're in a posture of rest. You've been through a lot. You've come through a lot of things. And so it's your time to rest. Okay, so let's start with that one. Okay, and then we'll tie everything together. Here's the Hierophant card. This is community. This is structure. Your third eye is open. And this is a Taurus energy. And the Taurus energy represents, which is an earth sign, by the way, it represents a journey to money and wealth. Okay, so this is community. This is structure. There's something, you have a third eye, your third eye open. You not only see things in the third dimension as we see them every single day, you have vibrated to a higher level, Aries. You now see things that people don't see. Remember I said that the fire signs represent a journey to spirituality and taking action, okay? So you're seeing things before they actually happen, Aries. I don't want you to sort of exist in a space where people are telling you that that's witchcraft or that's devil worship or whatever the case may be, because a lot of Aries, a lot of fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, do have the gift of seeing things before they happen. And so I want you to trust that, okay? Let's move forward, okay? But specifically, the Hierophant is the Taurus energy. And again, the Taurus, as well as the other earth signs, Virgo and Capricorn, represent your journey to wealth and money. We're going to double back in just a second. We have, excuse me, the Judgment card, which is a Scorpio card. This is you reflecting on your life. Let's start tying some things together. So let's start here. We know that you've gone through some things, okay? Because you're sitting here in a rest posture with your sword in your hand, okay, Aries? This is your journey to power and intellect. Here with the Hierophant card, which is a Taurus card, and by the way, this is an air sign card, which could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. This Hierophant card is your third eye open. You've been through a lot. You're wiser. You're smarter. Now it's time for you to really reflect. What are my next steps? What are my next steps? What am I going to do? I have the universe there for me. You're reflecting. Look, you have two mountains here on the side, but you have a clear pathway. You have the sun and the moon in your favor. You have everything in your favor, really, okay? This is a Scorpio sign, Scorpio card, Judgment card. And remember, we're going to bring all of this together. We're going to bring everything together. Sometimes, Aries, I when I'm looking at the cards and I'm seeing that you have... you're in a rest position, but with a sword in your hand. My first thought is, and what the spirits are telling me right now, is that because you've been through a lot, because you have come through the fire, that while you're in rest position, you're still on guard, okay? Because there's a level of anxiety that we have when we've been through a lot and we've seen a lot, we've experienced a lot. There have been people in our space, in our lives, who have not been completely honest and forthright with us, that we feel like we have to always be on guard, even in rest position. Again, all of this is going to make sense to you in a moment. The Princess of Pentacles. This is your next card. This represents your thirst for knowledge. You're grounded, you're practical. Because you have this introspection, because you have this third eye open, because you are in a rest position with the sword in your hand, when you move forward towards your journey, the direction that you're going in, you know, okay, and this pentacles here represents coins, represents money. These are the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. When you move towards the direction that the previous cards that I just moved my arm a little bit, the previous cards share with us, it's methodical. You're very careful with this. And I'm gonna tell you why you are at this, why you are the way that you are right now in this moment. It is because there have been people in your life. This is the Nine of Swords. And again, I want to reiterate, the swords represents air cards, which represents intellect and power. It is because there were people in your past that you trusted, close to you, that you trusted, you believed in, that betrayed you. It caused you so much anxiety and so much depression that it nearly killed you. I saw this card for another sign that I pulled today. And whenever I see this sign, I just think to myself, why don't we realize as the human race that there's enough in the universe to go around for everybody? Like, why do people feel the need to cause this much pain? Why do we do that to each other? But this is what's happened to you, Aries. That is why you are the way that you are. That is why you are in a rest position. It seems that you're in a rest position, but you keep your sword because you know your power. You have your power in your hand, but you're also smart. Your third eye is open. You are wide awake to things that could happen, but you're ready. You're that one that sees things before it happens, okay? Again, we're going to tie all of this together. Tying it all together for you, okay? And everybody knows you as being this fiery person, Aries. But what people are thrown off by is that they don't know that you may seem like this fiery person, but it's excuse me, because you see things before they happen. Excuse me. Look at this card here, the Nine of Wands. The Wands, again, reiterates your fiery energy. You're wise, you have persevered, and you're coming home for the last stretch, okay? The challenges that you faced have been really, really difficult. But you believe in yourself. That's why you have this wand in your hand. You believe in yourself. You know you can do it. Okay? These are the challenges in front of you. But you would not be standing as firm as you're standing with that wand in your hand if you really believe. You, Aries, would be turning around and running if you didn't believe in your own abilities and powers. You're powerful, Aries. Very powerful. I want to pull some more cards. Like I said, this is going to be an extended reading for the Aries. Your third eye is open. You're in reflective mode. Cards, please show me more specific what's in store for the Aries. Again, this is Queen Amun Ra sharing an extended reading for Aries on today. Thank you so much for stopping by my page and listening to this reading for you. I believe some wonderful things are in store for you because of who you are, Aries. You are a phenomenal person. Aries, and this is male and female Aries. Masculine and feminine energy with Aries. Excuse me, I always mean to say masculine and feminine energy. All right, let's pull out some more things here for the Aries so we can tie all of this together. Okay, I see where this is going. Wow, someone else got the same, almost same set. Wow. You guys have some major arcanas here. Look at this. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I see what it is. Thank you, universe, for sharing this with me. Okay. All right, Aries. Okay, I'm going to walk through this journey again before I get to this exciting piece right here. Let's walk through this again. Okay, you're in rest position because you've been through hell and back, really. And you are taking a break. But you're not letting that sword go. You have both hands on this sword because now you're powerful. You realize the power that you have in your hands. You're smarter, you're wiser. That's that air energy that you have that represents your journey to intellect. Then you got this Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. Your third eye is open. You see things before they happen. And that's your superpower. You see things before they happen. You have learned to trust your gut instinct when it comes to people, Aries, okay? You have taken the time to reflect on some things. All right, that's that Judgment card. You're really, really reflecting. You have been in the company of people who have harshly judged you, despite the fact that you shared your wisdom with them, you shared your time, and you've even shared your money with them. They have judged you very, very harshly. But what they did not realize is that in their effort to try to kill you, let's bring all this forward again. In their effort to try to kill you, here, I want to point this out, which caused you a deep amount of despair and stress. And it almost killed you. It almost killed you. But when you got back up, you looked at those challenges in their face, and you said, you know what? I'm ready to take on everything because I didn't die. In that posture of anxiety and pain and depression, I grew. You didn't kill me. You thought you did. You thought I disappeared for a while because I started to really reflect on some things, because I needed to come back out stronger. I needed to come back out wiser. This Pentacle's here. This is your money. Everything that you wanted is right here in your hand. Again, this is masculine, feminine energy, okay? You ready? Okay. Listen, I want to reiterate something, and I shared this with another sign. The people that have caused you the most pain and despair in your life, and they thought that they deaded you, they thought that the gossip, the rumors, the lies, all the things that they put out there on you had just killed you, because they thought, okay, this person is gone, I don't have to worry about them again. And they had a good little laugh. But they were not depending on you, Aries, to get back up and fight and be ready. Anything, I want to say this, I want to reiterate this before I get to the good news. Anything, Aries, that served to put you in this position, look at all these swords on top of your head, that thought that they killed you, cut them off. Use those swords that you have at your disposal to cut them off. I don't care who it is, because the only thing this is going to cause you to do is to constantly keep replaying that thing in your head. I want to reiterate something too. We have 4 planets in retrograde right now. We have Venus, that's in retrograde, where people are thinking about money and love, revisiting exes, and so on and so forth. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I cannot reiterate that enough. You're thinking about your money. Now is the time to not make any hasty decisions. What you have, hold on to it. Make some good, sound decisions. And just Be wise. You've been through enough. You know how to be wise at this point. Jupiter is also in retrograde. That planet is ruled by, I'm sorry, the astrological sign associated with Jupiter is Sagittarius. This is where you are going inside. This is where you're going inside and you're thinking about your visions, your ideas, your belief systems in your life. You're thinking about all those things. This is why you needed to take a rest, because there's been some things that's been real heavy on your mind, Aries. Okay? But what I'm getting, oh, what I am getting, is that there was an ex that caused you this pain. There was an ex that caused you this pain. And I'm here to tell you, Aries, that you need to cut this person off for good. You do. You need to cut this person off for good. No more going back. I'm telling you, Venus being in retrograde has a lot of people twisted and messed up, thinking that, oh, maybe that ex has changed. Maybe things are going to be different now. It's not. It's not. It's just the planet being in retrograde has you thinking that some things are going to change, and that, you know, maybe I should think about giving this person a try. Maybe some things have changed. Maybe they're better. Maybe they're going to be more supportive. They're not. Okay? Move on. The reason why I know this, and I got this reading for another person, because the person that is here to match your fly is here. Okay? These are Queen of Wands and King of Wands. What I'm getting, the King of Wands is about entrepreneurship, self-assured, leadership, so on and so forth. This person, the colors are vibrant. You see the palm trees in the background. Palm trees represent strength. Okay, this person has a flower, very inviting. She has a flower in her hair. She has a flower in her hand, like she's ready to give it to somebody. And her stance is very, very inviting as to come on in. She has her wand behind her leg. He has his wand in front of his arm, showing that he's ready to lead. He's ready to be, and this is masculine, feminine energy. That's not necessarily man, woman, it's masculine, feminine energy. So it can apply to same sex. It can apply to opposite sex, hetero or homosexual. But that's what this represents. You need to let go of your ex, and even the thought of your ex coming back into your life during retrograde, because that's not it. Okay? They're not going to do anything but serve to put you back in this posture, in the posture of confusion, anxiety, depression, sadness. They come with way too much baggage. Let it go. Just let it go. You have too many things going for you. You have this wonderful gift of having this sword in your hand. You've gotten the rest. You've done the work. You have opened up your third eye, or your third eye has been opened, so you see things before they happen. You have this awesome gift. And you let somebody come back into your life that's going to put you back here. What is wrong? I mean, seriously. If you don't have any friends, Queen Amun Ra is telling you right now that don't allow these people to come back, this person to come back into your life. I don't care what they're doing. Don't let them come back into your life. Move on, because the person that you, and it's not even that you need a new person in your life. You've done the work. You're strong. It's the person that you want in your life. We can get away from there are people who leave one relationship only to get into another relationship, and they don't give themselves the time to heal. But this is not your story, Aries. Your story is that you've gotten the rest. You've given yourself, you've gotten some time to heal. You have reflected. See? You've even judged yourself for making poor decisions in the past. But look at that gateway, wide open. The mountains are on the side with a clear pathway. Love is ready. New love. Let me be very clear. New love. Okay. The Wands energy, again, if I didn't reiterate this or didn't say it before, is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It represents spirituality and taking action, right? But since this is an Aries reading, that person could be another Aries. They could be, but we're gonna find out who that person is in a moment, okay? They could be another Aries, but I don't think that they are another Aries. I think that that person just sort of matches your fly. That's what I think. I think that their energy matches your energy in a sense that they may not be just as fiery as you are, but let's say it's like the yin and yang. It is whatever, because no one is perfect. So whatever it is that you may need to strengthen, that person has it. Whatever they may need strengthened, you already have it, if that makes sense to you guys. Okay, so that's what this is. So let that past relationship go. Just I mean, seriously, just let it go. I mean, really, because it doesn't serve a purpose, not at all. And why would you stay in something that just doesn't serve you? Just why? I mean, that just doesn't even make sense. Okay, and then here we go with you, Queen Mother. A Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles again represents money and wealth. Those are earth signs, you know, the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You have invested in yourself. You know, you have invested in yourself. You have done the work. You have nourished yourself. It looks like she has the world inside of her. She has done the work. And this is masculine, feminine energy. Let me make sure I put this closer here so that you guys can really, really see. You are independent. Remember I said, let me go back to this for just a second. And I'm going to pull up male, feminine energy, okay? Male, feminine energy. And even though it says Queen of Pentacles, this could be for male or female, okay? Remember when I said that for these cards here, they're independent, self-assured, like the King of Pentacles, King of Wands, excuse me, represents entrepreneurship, leadership, visionary, so on and so forth. The Queen of Wands, she's vibrant, she's strong, but she's also saying, I'm open to love, right? The Queen of Pentacles has everything that they need inside of them to be independent. So this is just further reiterating that you don't necessarily need another person to be successful in your life, but it would be nice to walk this journey in this time and space with someone. Just know that once you let go of the thing, the people, whether it's an ex, family members, or whatever, that puts you in this state of despair, this is what you have right before you. If you want a mate, your mate is here. Your mate is here, but you have everything inside of you. You have... It's interesting when I come in contact with people who have acquired the house, who've acquired the tangible things, the cars, the house, the everything. They have a very full life, and this is what this is saying about you. You have a very, very full life. It is something about a person who has a full life and they're confident, they know that they have a full life. It would be nice to have someone in their life, but they don't need it. And they certainly would not welcome drama. This is all this is saying. You've been there. You've watered yourself down. You've dumbed yourself down a little bit, and it didn't serve you any purpose whatsoever. So get out of that headspace, because you already have everything that you need, and let's move forward. This Ten of Wands, just saying that you have a lot of obligations, a lot of responsibilities. You don't have time to be weighed down by anybody who is going to hurt you again, okay? This Six of Swords represents your transition, okay? You've already been through everything. You've been through a lot, and at every turn, you've been able to elevate, okay? I believe the And this is the, like I said, the Swords card represents air signs. It represents intelligence and power. So you've already been through it. You already have your third eye open. You see things before they even happen, Aries. You've been through all of the, this represents your transition at every turn. You have your power, your sword in your hand. And so let's double back for just a second. You've been through the pain. You've been through everything. You're ready for the challenges. You have been reflecting. You have done everything that you needed to do to get to where you want to be, right? Okay. Look, here you are, the Empress. As I was looking at the cards, I'm thinking to myself, should I tell them who their person is, the person who will match their fly? Should I tell them right away, or should I just kind of sort of hold out and wait for the, for the cards and just kind of sort of walk through? But this represents a goddess. It represents femininity. It represents Mother Earth again. This represents you nourishing yourself. This represents, everything. It represents everything that you want, in your life. I believe that your significant other, when you decide that you want to be in a relationship with somebody, because really you don't need to be in a relationship with anybody. You are independent. You have everything, right, Aries? But I believe that when you decide to double back and give anybody any attention, I believe that it is definitely going to be an air sign for you that's going to fan your flames, your fire, that's going to meet your fly. And so that's what I have for you for today, Aries. This is a very, very powerful reading because you have everything inside of you. You're so independent and you are so equipped with everything already that you don't really need anybody. Any Aries that's feeling like you actually need a love in your life right now, and that it should only be because you want to walk this journey through life with somebody, not because you need. Don't put out the energy, Aries, that you're so desperate you'll accept anything in your life, or else you'll end up here again. Depressed, despair, dealing with family drama, dealing with the person who doesn't make enough money, who's always asking you for money or expecting for you to pay for things. You don't want to go through that again. You don't want to go through the harsh comments. You don't want to go through any of that because you deserve better, Aries. And that's what I have for you. So let your ex go. Don't let Venus being in retrograde trip you up into thinking you need to go back to the drama. You don't. You already have everything that you need. And so this is you right here, the Empress. Okay? All right. So thank you so much for listening to me. Give you an extended reading, Aries. This has been Queen Amun Ra. If you like this reading, if it resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe, because there could be other Aries out there that really, really want to hear or really need to hear the message. You'd be surprised that when you share your messages with people, that it may give them the extra nudge to go on. And I'm a firm believer of that, because so many people are suffering with anxiety and depression right now that people need hope. And they need reassurance that they're headed in the right direction. So thank you so much, Aries, for joining me on tonight. Again, this has been Queen Amun Ra with Aries extended reading on tonight. This is for June 2nd through June 9th. See you next week. Bye.